welcome to another Forge Forward podcast, the industry innovation podcast. My name is Phil de Cruz and I'm here with the amazing Courtney Smith. And we want to dive into the game-changing industry insights and explore the innovations of shaping the future. And today on the podcast, we've got Vijay from Future Pulse. Welcome, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Katin.
Beautiful.
It's a real pleasure to have you on board, Vijay, and thanks for supporting Forge and thanks for coming with an abundant mindset. We'll get straight into it. This guy, Phil, convinced you to come into the Forge program. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do and why Forge makes sense for you?
Sure, definitely. So, myself, Vijay Kumar. So before I start Future Pulse, I think I worked in the industry, especially in CRM, implementing CRM solution for many clients for 14 years. And then I thought that, I'm seeing so many gaps and there are so many things going wrong. I think I should be able to get in and then do the right thing. So that's where I started the Future Pulse. And if you see, our tagline is navigating future today. And
so that slides right into Forge then, doesn't it?
Exactly. That's why we choose to be part of Forge as well. Yeah,
love it.
So we invest in our technology trends. We learn the new things, and we invest in learning new things. And by learning new things, we help our clients to navigate those challenges. So one of the biggest challenges today is, keeping up to the technology trends. Any business you take, so that's the biggest challenges that every business which is facing right now.
Yeah, look, it's really interesting. You mentioned CRM. So we see three pillars in a business operation, and whilst every business should be mapping their customer journey from top to bottom, where CRM is very important in that mix, as we know, we see three pillars, and those three pillars that we see typically that sit around safety, scalability, sustainability, and salability are sales and marketing. Got to have a pillar around that. You got to build a strong pillar. That's normally the top of the triangle in my vision. Yep. Finance and accounting, counting your numbers, making sure you're making money and that you're putting some dollars away for the future. Exactly. And then the final one is the ops center, the glue that binds everything together and says, hey, we've sold something that's really important. We've promised we're going to deliver something, and now we're going to deliver that. You need the tools and the experience to be able to achieve those outcomes. In every single one of those across that customer journey, as you create your 360-degree process towards advocacy, which is our ultimate, right? Word of mouth referrals, which is what we all want. Again, something Forge is going to bring to the table. We really need to think about the CRM focus. So could you tell me about what you're seeing, the sorts of interesting customer conversations having out there around CRM, sales and marketing, front-end engagement, please?
Yeah, sure. See, I think you summed up very well. See, CRM is one of the good pillars in any business, right? Right from like you sell the products, you sell the services, but the thing is how you engage your customers and how you keep in touch with your customers. What are the experience that you are giving it to your customers counts a lot. That's what it brings in, the experience doing business with you, making them happy, continue to do the business with you, right? So that is a very important thing that you need to take care. So typically when our customers comes to us, they want to leverage the CRM to improve their operations and ultimately improve their customer engagement and get more customer satisfaction and then grow their business. So that would be their main focus when they want to opt for an CRM.
So do you have a word, Vijay? Sorry for interjecting. Do you have a word? Because we have a word, and I'm curious if you've got a word of what you're trying to achieve with a customer. We use the word delight. Delight. Delight is. Have you ever thought of a word? I mean, I'm curious because
it is. It's customer delight is what we work for, and I think if I have to tell our experience, we have delivered some 3 projects. And out of 5, we are sitting around 4.83 with a customer satisfaction survey rating.
So you're measuring NPS and you're doing all those important things along the journey. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So, and to the customers, what else we do is like, as you said, looking forward to the future. Yeah. So we study the future trends and we keep up to that. And then we help them to navigate those future trends by preparing today. So that is one of the things that we advocate on CRM, because as and when the technology trend is changing, the way you serve your customer is also changing.
All right. So I'm a bit of a futurist. So I'm going to put you in the hook here, VJ.
Yep.
What are the CRM future trends that you're seeing emerging?
Okay. See, today, if you just take an IVR, so you may call the bank.
Yeah, IVR is huge. Yes.
Yeah, and then you call them, and they say that press 1 for 2 for this, press 2 for this, and all those things, and then your wait time is 30 minutes. It might be if you call.
I had it yesterday with the ATO in the bank. Like, it was horrific. I hate doing it.
Yeah, I think my experience whenever I call any of the government agencies, not less than 1 hour. So
what do you do? You put your phone down somewhere else, don't you, and just sit there while you're doing another task and just hope
listen to the music. Yeah. So I think that trend is gonna go away going forward.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be more interactive using the agents, and then the agent is gonna have a conversation with you rather than you just follow the instruction or the IVR. So I think we will move towards that, and then or you may get onto their customer portals or to the website, and then you start having the conversation the way you have with a WhatsApp. So those kind of trend is gonna enable, and then it's like it's gonna change the experience.
So I agree, and I've been looking at some amazing tech that's coming, and that amazing tech sits both in the way in which you do outbound and inbound. Yep, and so support's another element that aligns very closely to what you're saying. Yeah. The interesting bit that you bring to bear is this conversational engagement that isn't boring, isn't dull. It's getting to the point quickly and helping people get to what they want quickly, right? And then allowing your agents and your team members, agents could be technology, a bot, even scary as it is, it's the truth. Or it could be one of your real people, right? That get to intersect at the time that's most appropriate in a very fast and quick manner, which is what customers expect today, right? This is what we all want. We've been tuned to 30-second bites, right?
That's correct. See, all this technology is helping is, it's making the customer experience, improved customer experience. It's not it is there to scare someone or take away someone. So, for example, it will keep engaging the customer rather than making them wait and their dissatisfaction grow. Instead of that, it will keep them engaged. And at the right point, you are right. So, now I don't have any answers in my book. Now I need to transfer to someone who can understand what the customer is asking and then respond to them. So that is what this is enabling rather than taking someone.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think, Phil? You're sitting back there awestruck.
I think that's crazy. It's crazy how we can kind of skip the queue there and use AI agents to get to the information we need. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward that everyone adapts this into their business, and it's going to be a common practice. It's no longer going to be an all moment. It's like that's just standard practice in our organization now. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So that is the shift which is going to happen in CRM space.
Yeah. That's going to be great. Can you share a recent success story that highlights your company's strengths and how it demonstrates your commitment to innovation? Like you've explained one now, but is there any others that you can share?
Yeah, sure. See, one of our customer in a utility space having around 250 plus user base using CRM, Salesforce CRM. Yeah, what we have done for them is they engage partners also to sell their services. And they had a partner community as well, but the thing is we enhanced that partner community with a bit more adding the user experience element to it, and then we started providing a lot more information within the portal so that those partners find it very easy to use the portal, and then they find all the information they need without any struggle or reaching out to support team or something like that. And that particular implementation has become successful, and then there is almost over a 40% increase in referrals compared to the last year after we revamping that partner portal.
Oh, interesting. That's big. We might need to talk to you about what we're doing at Connection, Phil, on how we ramp our referrals by 40%. That'd be a big number for us.
That's a good number. That's a good number to have.
So,
excellent.
I think implementing in a right way and putting the right information in the right spots, and then giving access to the tools that your internal sales team uses, the same thing that used by your partners. I think it's gonna improve their experience, and then it will make them to do more business with you, rather than okay, so I have to spend 30 minutes to just to submit one order and on partner portal, and I don't have all the information. Again, I have to call them again to get some other information, or I have to put all the information prior before I have to submit. So there is a pre-work that I have to do before submitting an order. So instead of that, if I have all the information within the portal just to submit an order, and if it reduces that 30 minutes time to in 10 minutes, I think that's going to improve their partners experience, and it will drive them to do more business with you.
I kind of want to see this portal myself. I want to see how intuitive it is, and what kind of information, how the information is displayed in video format, in audio, in documentation. You got to take me through that one day, mate.
Sure, definitely.
Absolutely. All right, so that's been a great introduction. We've talked about some actual real live use case tech that some people might think is the future. It's not. It's here now, right? This is the truth.
Yeah.
And it's going to be here really quickly because we're living in an exponential age, which is why we're running Forge. It's to allow people to lean into the conversation and see where their future is and whether or not they need to adapt that thinking. It's a human thinking piece as much as the technology drop. There's going to be a lot of challenges coming over the horizon, and partners and ecosystem are going to be a really important part of getting through those challenges. Can you just talk to me about how you see some of the challenges that you see emerging for customers in whatever industries you operate, industrial industries, whatever they are, that tend to be a little bit behind the curve? What challenges are they going to face? And also how you hope to navigate those.
Yeah. See, the first biggest challenge is for the leadership team is to really understand the change in the technology shift, the shift which is happening in the technology, and then the AI is coming. And it is not to scare, it is there to help everyone to improve their business, and that understanding, because in the internet now you go and search, and there are positive information, negative information, there are scary information, there is supporting information. So, and then it's going to confuse everyone. So the first thing is, I think we need to work with the team leadership team and the decision makers to make them understand how it's going to help them rather than scaring them. So and tell them like how we are preparing for those changes, how we can help you to navigate those changes. I think that is the challenge that we are seeing right now, because the information which is available right now on the internet and all those things is not helping anyone. So I think
the biggest challenge there, and I agree with you, is I agree entirely. The thing I struggle with is the internet's got too much information. There's too much out there. To go and meet every vendor, every partner, every single person in the ecosystem is going to take months, if not years, because you just won't fit it into your schedule. So you've got to carve out these periods in time, right, where you say, I'm going to go to something to learn something of value, and I'm going to go with open eyes and open ears. And from my perspective, the best way to do that is events are great for that. They are terrific for that, because not only do you get to hear from industry specialists talking about unique things, you get to take that conversation and gestalt that through with other people, right? Which basically puts it into your common thought process. So if you go to an event, what are the things you're seeking out of an event to learn from, to gather information from? What are you hoping to walk away? Because I've got a simple one. If I got one signal that makes me go away and do some research and learn something, that event's been worthwhile for me.
Exactly. So the same thing for me as well. But the more interesting thing that would for me is like meeting the leaders, industry leaders in their own space, and then understand what is the situation they are in, what is their thought process that they are going with respect to the technologies, whether they think that it is too much of investment, I need to do a lot of time investment, money investment, and all those things, or they are thinking that okay, this technology is changing too fast, how do we keep up to the pace and all those things. So what is that they are going through their mind? So those kind of thing is what I need to get out of those events and try to go back to them and then sit and talk like, okay, so it's not that difficult, what you are challenging, what you are thinking. It might be taking one simple step towards that might help you go, get along the technologies, right? Or you keep up to the space of technology changes as well. So, and yeah, those are the things and those are the signals I would be looking, and those kind of conversation is what I would like to have in the event.
Yeah, amazing. And that's abundant thinking, right? Working with people, learning from people, giving value where you can. That shows me one thing, the importance of collaboration. Just leaning to collaboration in your business, VJ, and how collaboration and partnerships work for success. Let's talk to that.
See, yeah. So as I said, like our tagline is navigating future today, and we invest a lot in learning new skills, in
Yeah.
certifications, and conducting some hackathons for our employees to.
Yeah, right. So you do hackathons as well, like stand-ups.
Yeah, we are doing one in this December where we are encouraging our employees to come up with something that they think that is a a novel or some innovative,
Yeah.
and then show what you got. So those kind of encouragements that we are doing. So we are investing a lot in upskilling ourselves. Apart
Yep.
from that, still there will be a skill gap. Not that everything we can learn and then we can do by ourselves, right? So that's where we need our partners who can fill those gaps and then give the solution to our customers under the one roof. So that's how we see the partnerships, and that's how we would like to engage with partners as well. It's complementing each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And that really it kind of answers my next question. But like, how does Future Pulse stand out from the competition? That what else is out there that's offering CRM solutions?
Yeah.
Can you speak on that? Yeah.
Yeah, in our industries, like everyone says that we provide a quality services. Yeah, so everyone says that we are a cost effective. We provide the quality services. We enable you for success and all those things. But the thing is, practicing all those things on the field is very is the key. Difficult, and also it is the key. Yeah. So what we do is whenever we provide the solution, it is not that whatever the customer says as it gives that as a requirement and we provide the solution to it. Instead of that, through that journey, we also advocate to the client telling that we are implementing in this way, so that in future, if you want to scale this solution up, or if you want to change this solution, this is how it is easy to do it. So that we put some bit of a futuristic thinking whenever we provide those solutions to the customers, and we advocate in each and every step those futuristic thinking and futuristic solution into our customer's mind, and then we practice that meticulously, and we are doing that on the ground as well.
Wow.
You've gave out all your secrets now.
I know. I'm going to extract a really good one, and that is, you're doing hackathons internally, which is great. That's internal alignment thinking. It's also testing boundaries. Is there one thing you've done or seen? I'll give you the or seen, because not always do you get to implement these things. That is future driven, that could game change what you're doing in your business.
Sure. See, in Salesforce, I think 2 years back, what Salesforce does is, it told that it is stopping a support on workflow. That is one of the automation tools that it has brought as part of its platform, and it said that we are stopping it support on that one, and then asked every customers on their platform to move to Flow. And if you look back today in this year, the Dreamforce which happened in this year, all their AI innovation is based on the flows. And what we did is we went back to the customers and we told the customers that you need to move from workflow to Flow, because Salesforce is doing its all innovation on Flow. So you need to get in there so that you can take the advantages, and then you can scale your solution, and then you can sustain, and then you can improve your business, and you can change along with the technology. So, and then we have convinced our customers to do that, and then today is their AI ready. And if it's all that, if they want to enable AI, all their solution and automations are running on Flow, and then it is all about plugging those Flow automations into that AI component and then taking the advantage of it.
So what's an example? Give us a nugget.
Okay. So the example is like, the customer, one of the customer that we work with, the big customer wanted to improve the process of sending notification to the customer before their field service agent is arriving there.
Right.
And there was previously whatever the solution is implemented, there was some hiccups. And then what we did is when we advocated them to move from workflow to flow, we have resolved all those hiccups, and then we made it real time that the customers will receive that our service agent has started now, he will be coming in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then
Right.
and also if the customers reply back to those SMS telling that all the notification, advanced notification that we send, if they reply back to that telling that sorry, there is emergency, I'm not able to we are not in home or something like that, we send that information directly to agent as well, so that they don't go to the customer site. So in that way we are stopping the waste visit as well.
Oh, look, I know that one because we've been in GPS technology for a lot of years, so I understand the importance of arrival time notifications and things like that. What opens my mind today, and this is an example of where people don't realise how far we are into the future. So my wife, whom I love dearly, hi Mel, she did all the shopping. Now, I know that sounds really sexist and it wasn't intentional, but we were having a conversation one day and she said, well, I'm doing this and doing this. I said, well, I'll do the shopping. Why did I say that? Well, I'll tell you why I said that, because I'm actually a technologist and I believe there are better ways. So we implemented now this shopping from home experience. I've got my list there. I've got all the things I need, my previous shops. I do all of that. I do the shopping. The superpower thing is here that we've now got an integration with shopping centres who have not only integrated their staff into the process of bag shopping aisles and then packing and being prepared to send out. Like, no one would have thought this was going to be, next 2 hours, get your whole shop done. Don't leave your home. Let it all happen.
Exactly.
The experience is amazing, right? And I get a notification. The bit that blew my mind is it wasn't done by one company. It was done in partnership. So they're using DoorDash and Uber and other technology providers, gig economy workers, to basically take advantage of network economies to drive down scales of cost, right? Which allows us to see a shift change in the way in which we shop. Now, EV cars, that's going to happen. Tesla's bringing out robo-taxis, 10-10. We're talking 8 days away. We're going to hear one of the biggest announcements in the world about robotics, automation, and machine learning, right? This is the truth. We are living now, VJ, right now.
Right now, exactly. So
now
things are happening on the field. It is just, we have to get it.
It's exponential, and to be honest, I love it. But anyway, that's because I lean into this stuff and I just care for it. We hope to find signals. We hope to find ways to differentiate our businesses. You've mentioned a lot around CRM. Are there any core technological landscape changes you're seeing and unfold that would be a signal for someone watching today that they could go, need to think about that?
Yeah. See, all the one thing that I can say is, like, in any business, the CRM is a very core important part of your business. So because the customer experience is something that every business needs to take care, so you cannot ignore that. And then when you are choosing the tools for your customer, as a CRM, you need to choose the tools such a way that they're those service providers, they're already constantly innovating as per the industry trends. Go with them, so that you get all the advances without you thinking a lot about it, what's happening around. Those platforms provide you those things so that you just think of utilizing them for your business. I think so. That is the message.
So stability, but innovation led. What? And this is a scary one. You won't like this comment, but we're all getting disrupted, right? Because those organisations are getting disrupted too at the moment. The technology companies are getting disrupted at the front end as well. So having partners like you that see what the future looks like ahead of the curve and understanding what is coming and shifting and shaping towards that, really, like, you need those people in your network. You need those thinkers in your network.
Exactly.
I look at our business and I think, could we get it disrupted? Truth is, I'm playing with tools now that, in elements, not everything, in elements are disrupting some of the things we do.
Yeah.
The truth.
Yeah, agree. I think so. Having those partners in your kitty and then getting the right advice and then making that right step in a right time always help in a sustain. Help in staying in the business and then sustain in the business. Yeah, agree.
100%.
We've been through a journey, guys. It actually,
Oh, yeah.
time has flies. It's already been 25 minutes. Holy crap.
Yeah.
But I hope the viewers love that. That's good. Well, I wanted to close out by saying thank you very much, Vijay, for your support and joining us in today's podcast. I think it's going to be an amazing experience to Forge and seeing you there and in your element with amongst other partners. And mate, you're a trailblazer in the industry, and we're looking forward to see what exciting stuff that Salesforce and the Zoho CRM can come out of as well.
Look,
Thanks.
it's about knowledge. It's about knowledge, and my close is CRM is a critical path of any business journey, and that's why we've got you on the podcast. It's something that industrial businesses don't really understand effectively and often don't implement intelligently. A contact management system has evolved a long, long way. So from me and from Forge, Cordo and Phil and VJ, great chat today. We can't wait to see you at the event live in person, and bring all the customers and partners you can, VJ, because we want the most abundant room in the house in November.
So thanks, Phil. Thanks, Patni, to having me here today, and it was a nice chat. Thank you very much.
Absolute
Thank
pleasure. Lovely speaking.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.